Greetings from the garden room, friends, here at Country Style and Life, and it's a huge thank you to all of you good and wonderful people. The home tour video has been a huge success. Thanks to you all, thousands of new subscribers, so I thought we needed to have just a quick little catch up. Well, my darlings, as I said, welcome to the garden room here at home. This is, in fact, for those of you who don't know, my double garage that I converted about 2 years ago. And it's sort of like, you know, it's like my little play studio and where I do all my work. Of course, it is winter still here in Australia. It's actually Sunday at lunchtime, and I am clearly still digging up my dahlias. I've got a gorgeous little courtyard out here that had all the dahlias for summer, that did a beautiful showing. So I'm digging them up. I've got to wash these, get them dry, get them cut back, trim them, and get them into bed for the next couple of months until we're ready to see, that's a face only a mother could love, until we're ready to see them in the spring. So I'm working away, my darlings, staying productive, but I did just want to acknowledge and thank and really share how touched I am by the incredible response. I had no idea that something like that was possible. As of this morning, the home tour video had 43,000 views. I'm just beginning my YouTube journey, so to have slipped into the incredible interest that obviously, you know, the home tour world is, and, you know, we love to all have a little peek into other people's homes. I mean, I love it and enjoy it too. So I'm thrilled that you came along with me, and the messages have just been so sweet, kind, encouraging, interesting, fun. I had a couple of really good laughs in there, uplifting, encouraging, and many of you saying more please. When will you do more? So I just wanted to kind of gather us all around in these initial few days, and really particularly from my heart, I want to thank you, because it's that kind of encouragement that lets people know, oh, okay, I found my tribe. I have other people out there who, hello. As I said, this is my little garden room, and it's the old garage, so the door is up. Being Sunday, everyone's out there walking their dogs. There's always someone waving to me while I'm in here, because my neighbours, they love having me here with the garden room, because it's, you know, it's full of pretty things, and this is just kind of my little workstation. I've got this fabulous bench that my wonderful friend Carol brought me, which is wonderful, from her incredible business that they were moving. And she said, hey, I've got a really good table for you, perfect height, perfect for all my potting up that I do. And so many of you said, oh, we're so looking forward to a garden tour, and we will do that in the spring, of course, because winter now, and I do the kind of garden that goes quiet in the winter, so I can have somewhat of a rest. And but I've got my little courtyard here at the front which is all sort of chic roses and bulbs and English topiary pots and urns and things, beautiful rose arbor, lots of lime-washed wrought iron furniture that I kept talking about in the home tour as being one of my favourite things. You know, French provincial mirrors, so I think you girls will really enjoy seeing that. And then out the back, in my rear courtyard, which is, you know, remember by the dining table there, that, you know, the windows there, that leads out into my courtyard out the back, which is a little more kind of colourful, a bit more flamboyant, brighter roses, hot pinks and things, some bougainvillea, lots of geraniums, red, pink geraniums, whereas I've got white geraniums here in the front. So it's sort of cool and elegant in the front, and then, you know, the party kind of revs up as you get out to that back courtyard. So definitely a garden tour, absolutely coming up, and some other things that I've got in mind and planned for you. Some lovely comments on women asking me about my personal style. Well, no one would really consult me today, but I actually have, and this is a story that I will share with you. We will do a video where I really give you a framework and background to my story, because I was a fashion stylist in Melbourne for many, many years, and in fact started the whole wardrobing, personal shopping, you know, genre of business here in Australia at David Jones, which is our version of sort of Saks, Nordstrom's, Bloomingdale's, that kind of thing. You know, yeah, Neiman Marcus, that sort of thing. The American girls can relate to, and I guess in England it would be sort of our Harvey Nicks or Selfridges, you know, that kind of thing. So I did that for a very long time, and then was a consultant out on my own for many, many years. I used to host all of the big parades around town, things for Fashion Week, and lots of workshops for the department stores. So, you know, I've been around a long time. And so women asking me about my style, so I definitely will be doing some fashion styling workshop videos for you, some beauty videos for you as well. And people were very sweet asking me about my skin, you know, being 62. I'm quite sure I could, you know, sometimes I feel, you know, feeling a bit tired, and, you know, but you were all very, very, very kind, and just have just given me a really warm reception here on YouTube. So I thank you sincerely. We are going to have some fun. I think this is a place, I think you can tell straight away. One woman wrote and said, I really feel like I've got a new friend, which really touched my heart. I thought that was a wonderful compliment, and I hope that you feel safe and happy here. Colour, flowers, pretty things, lovely people. You know, what a great start we're off to already. So my sweeties, I'm going to get going with this. I've got to, as I said, I've got to cut them. Here, let's just do something while we're together. I'll start with this one. So these all have to overwinter, of course, so we just cut off that. And I like to cut off all these little, you know, little hairy bits and whatnot. I like to lift my dahlias because they then, and of course I'll be telling you the story of the flower farm as well, how I got to have an incredible 2.5 acre flower farm, and as I mentioned in the home tour video, roses, dahlias, lavender and peonies were my specialty. It was just incredible. So I'll take you on that story as well, because the most beautiful, I've got beautiful photos that I think you'll really enjoy seeing. So as I said, we've got a lot to do, a lot coming up, a lot to talk about. But I think it's good to just lift them, wash them, then I'll tip them up this way so that they drain and dry, and then you can just check that it's still a lovely, healthy tuber, which is important. So, sweeties, I'm going to kick on with this. Might make myself a cup of tea, of course, and I will catch you as soon as I can. probably in about a fortnight or so with a new video. So I hope you'll join me then. In the meantime, come and visit me on Instagram because that's easy. You know, I pop on Insta all the time. Maybe it's a little cooking thing that I'm doing or more work here in the garden, or I might be going out somewhere and you can come along and have a visit. So we've got a lot to do together and I'm looking forward to spending the time with you. So sweeties, lots of love to you wherever you are in the whole wide world and I'll catch you soon. Okay, take care. Bye.